Good day, everybody, and welcome to another chapter of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am the voice of reason. So in this video, it's going to be titled Fortress Taiwan. And given the latest rhetoric that has been coming out of China, I just wanted to do a brief video on some of the capabilities that the fully independent island nation of Taiwan possesses. So we'll look at first just at two different air bases located not far. Well, the first air base is not far from the capital of Taipei, and if you scroll in, it's a typical air base, Air Force base with semi-hardened shelters, and you can see aircraft at the ready. You can see these are probably Mirage 2000s. Yeah, that's definitely a Mirage 2000. And it's a fighter interceptor base that would be used to interdict Chinese aircraft as they were to approach the northern section of the island of Taiwan. And while it's rather unimpressive in terms of that specific base, if we go over here and we look at this base, and it's almost two bases. And you can see again the typical shelters with aircraft on standby. And then what makes this base interesting is you have this taxiway that takes you over to here to the other side of the other base that is closer to the mountain area. And if you zoom in a little closer, you can see how fortified this is. So these are tunnels and hangars going into the mountain. So again, we kind of pull back here and we see the mountains. We see the base here and here as well, with these hangars going into this mountain. And clearly these are hardened, extremely hardened shelters. And again, here we go further to the north of the base, and you can see here and more entrances here. And one could only imagine how deep some of these tunnels go actually into this mountain. And it's in a good location in terms of it is on the far eastern side of the island, so it would be less susceptible to attacks. Now that would not prevent ballistic missile attacks, but these ballistic missile attacks would have to be very precise in order to take out some of these hardened shelters in terms of cratering the entrances and so forth. But there are several of these over Taiwan, and this is one of the examples of the defenses that Taiwan possesses. Pretty impressive.